Yo, alright, I'm gonna be really quick. Trying to get home. What's going on out there, YouTube? Cestiel0220, representing JVS. I just got done coming from a press screening of Captain Marvel. I will be either releasing my review tomorrow or tonight. Most likely gonna be tomorrow because I am exhausted. But let's go through what I thought about it. Y'all ready? So I think it was entertaining. I think it was no, for real. I do think it was entertaining. Let's talk about the things I didn't like. I think that the issues that I had mostly were with the dialogue and the writing, and I'm not sure if that is a byproduct of the directors or whoever fashioned it, but the dialogue really just didn't work, and was very cringy at times. I also feel like some things that they kind of set in stone as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe since these 22 or 23 films. There's some things they did some callbacks and changed some stuff that I was like, wait, that doesn't add up. That doesn't make good continuity sense. I don't understand how that works. And I think another thing about the writing, it telegraphs things that shouldn't, like you shouldn't know. Like I knew kind of things that was, I don't know. Anyway, but things about I like Ben Middleton, playing the role of Thalos. Thalos is a great, like matter of fact, the scrolls were the surprise. Like I was like, I actually love the scrolls. I like the scrolls. I like what they're doing with the scrolls. Like I'm interested in what more they can do with the scrolls. It's very interesting. And I think the way that Thalos as a villain slash character works is one of the most entertaining things there. Definitely Goose the cat does have interestingly funny and engaging moments. Definitely Brie Larson and Samuel Jackson hand in hand work really well together. In the third act, when things pick up, things pick up. And I think that one of the negatives slash positives is that the negative I would say is that it takes a long time for Carol Danvers to really understand who she is and what she is. And that self discovery it kind of leans throughout most about 65 to 70% of the film. And then at 30% of the film, it kind of is like, yo, she's this full tilt. She knows who she is. She got this full realization, and it's kind of just like, this. I need more of this because there's not enough backstory for me to comprehend like what she's capable of. Now, some people did say like you don't see what her real potential is or her powers. No, you get the full thread of knowing what Carol Danvers can really do. Like you get to see that. It's just not enough of it to merit understanding and getting behind her as a character, unlike kind of like what they did with Captain America, the first Avengers. Another thing that I would say is, again, I talked about Samuel Jackson and Brie Larson working together. They are great. Like every dialogue and moment they have together is gold. Like it really is gold. And again, same thing with Thalos. It's just an open dialogue, and I'm not sure if that's because of just how charismatic these great actors are, but I don't know, that worked together, but everything else didn't. Everything else fell to the wayside. And then these other characters that they've used before, I feel like they were very underused. I feel like they were very underused. I think they did their job well, but they were very underused as far as what their potential could have been, and leaving certain things there. And then not just that, there's a major character from Black Panther that was not in this. Now that might be a big spoiler, but it didn't make sense that he wasn't because the way that they lined this character's backstory up, I was like, oh, he's definitely gonna be in, Captain Marvel. Like he is this. Like it makes sense, but he wasn't. And so I thought that was a missed opportunity. And maybe it was from a contractual standpoint they just didn't have time to do it. But yeah. What else? What else? What else? The CG. The CG, the de-aging CG that they used for Samuel Jackson and your boy Clark Gregg, people aren't talking about it enough. That joint is amazing, bruh. That joint is grade A VFX. And the thing about it, I think the reason why people are missing the gap is because it looks so seamless. It looks real. Like it looks legit like these characters are like in their 30s slash 40s. And so I think that's why nobody's talking about it. But it is some really good CG. Man, I don't know. Definitely stays for both end credit scenes, but the first one is the key one. And that's enough. I can't talk about much more because I feel like I'm going into a review. But does this movie line up? Do I think that it's something you should see before you see Endgame? Absolutely. Do I think that it could have been written better? Absolutely. Do I think it serviced, Brie Larson as an actress? Not necessarily, but I think she does have some really good shining moments. It's more interesting to me is her relationship with her best friend and her best friend's daughter. I think that is something they should have went and delved a little bit more into, just showing the capability and range and just allowing Brie Larson to be Brie Larson. But I think that physicality-wise and devotion to the character, I think she got it, like definitely. But I don't know how to rank this yet. Give me a minute. I gotta take some more time to think about it. But those are my first thoughts. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this first reaction. This is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. Keep it locked. JVF, Ring of Thought. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell button because you want to be there when I talk about this review. I don't even know if I can't do it